Just when I thought I was done modding the G87 M2, a local automotive styling and parts startup reached out and asked if I would be interested in collaborating with them. So in this video, we're going to look at two upgrades that I'm going to do to the G87 M2. One is the fender liner mesh, and the other is the oil cooler guard underneath the car. It's kind of like a skid plate slash oil cooler guard. So if you lowered the car and have installed some beefy wheels up front, you'll notice there is a little bit of rubbing. So in my previous videos, I've highlighted how I have rubbing issues when reversing in certain scenarios when I turn the wheels all the way. And that's rubbing against those fender liner fins that are inside. And even though I snipped off a little bit, it's still rubbing on the other pieces. As the car settles on the height adjustable springs, I think it's hitting more and more of those liner fins and so on. So these mesh pieces are a cost-effective way to get rid of those fins and still protect the cooler by the fender liner. So we're going to try and install this as well. So when you order the fender liner mesh, it's pretty simple packaging. There's not a whole lot to it. It comes with little accessories or hardware to get them installed as well. You got a bunch of screws that you'll see in here. So the mesh is very flexible as well. It's aluminum. It's got a matte finish to it, and it will be able to take a lot of beating. So obviously looking around, there's like little details where you've got the brand Vesca printed onto it. The honeycomb shape of the mesh is kind of a cool effect as well. I think it's going to look really nice. Again, one of those things, looks is not a big deal. These sort of mods are very inexpensive to do, so take a look at Vesca's website. I'll put a link down in the description for both these parts, and check it out for yourself. So the next one is the oil cooler guard slash skid plate. Let's take a look at that. I love the logo. I love it when brands pay attention to the little details that give us excitement, right? Pretty cool. Wow, talk about extra padding. All right, let's talk about this for a minute. So when you're shopping around for oil cooler guards or skid plates, there are a couple of ways people have done this. They've done it with aluminum, pretty malleable. Any impacts and things like that, it will bend and flex and things like that. That's like the cheapest way to go. And then other parts manufacturers have gone the carbon fiber route. With pre-preg carbon, it's almost possible to create any kind of shape. As a result, you will see a lot of carbon fiber parts for all kinds of things on the market. So carbon fiber as a skid plate, one would argue that it's brittle, maybe not the best option. You want something a bit more flexible and malleable like aluminum. But I think carbon fiber is pretty rigid and strong in my view, that for the most part, I think it'd be okay. You don't get this for aesthetics. There's things around weight savings. That's a big aspect of it as well. Carbon fiber skid plate will be a lot lighter than aluminum. Man, this is really cool. Like you could see how it flexes quite a bit as well. Yeah, I mean, the front pieces there's flex. Wow, that's pretty cool. So upon first look, it's a matte finish. It's not the gloss finish, but I like it. I love the weave on it. Obviously, it's not a big factor because it's going to be under the car and it's not going to be that big of a deal. So I think in my view, the main reason you would go for carbon fiber is the weight savings aspect of it, if that's a big factor for you. Obviously, my car is not focused around big weight savings and lap times and things like that. This is just from an aesthetics styling perspective. Just knowing that there's a lightweight skid plate underneath the car protecting the oil cooler, and it's flexible enough that it can take some beating. It's all right. One of the things that Vesca was highlighting to me was that they're going to do a strength test on this as well. So stay tuned for that once we get a little bit of an understanding of how far can you flex this, or how much of an impact can it take before it starts to shatter. So the quality of the carbon fiber is pretty cool. It's properly vented as well, but it will protect against any sort of road debris and stones and things like that. I'm afraid to look underneath the car, but once we get underneath the car, we'll see how much of a damage it's taken. Now on the behind of it, there's some rubber padding that you can see here as well. So that's kind of a neat detail that's already included. So it looks like all of the various holes required for the bolts, it's going to go into the factory bolt holes already. So we're not going to have to do some custom drilling or anything like that. So I believe most of these are going to be 10 mil, which we can remove and get installed. Yeah, I'm genuinely impressed. Thank you for sending this over. I can't wait to get this installed. I wanted to do a quick video showcasing this. So let's take a little bit of a video here and some pictures, and we'll wrap it up. So there you go, a quick unboxing of these two parts from Vesca, the fender liner mesh and the oil cooler slash skid guard or skid plate for the G87 M2. I'm looking forward to installing this, looking forward to doing a collaboration with Vesca. What do you all think? Let me know in the comments below. Carbon fiber overkill for a skid plate, or would you go with a steel or aluminum skid plate? Let me know in the comments below. I'm going the carbon fiber route with the fender liner. Instead of doing a full-on fender liner replacement, I'm going to be doing the fender liner mesh, replacing or removing the fins, the stock fins, and getting these mesh pieces on it.